Alright, we got the super late model series fixed at Limaland. So 34 cars were entered. I don't know if it's split or not. About to find out. Come on, you fucking thumbtack. What the fuck is the deal here? Good enough. It did not split. So 34 cars. 4 is going to make the show. 5 out of the 4 heat races. Stacked constellation races. We'll see how this goes. 75 laps for the main event. I did a whole 75 laps in practice. Granted, it was a clean track because there was only 2 of us in the practice session. So, tire wear was definitely a factor. It's going to be, especially as the track slicks off. See how we fare up here in practice. Seventh quick there. Eighth quick right now. Not too bad. Got 2/10 off, but no sense on running a shit ton of practice laps. Fixed setups, if I didn't say that already. It's going to get very loose, very fast. Especially with this many cars in the session. The line is going to move very quick, I imagine, and then by the end of the night we'll probably be up. Goal is just to make the show right off the bat. I think if we make the show, we got a decent shot at least the top 10. I don't see why not. Especially if we play our cards smart and save a decent bit of tire for the end. Cautions are on, obviously they don't count laps in dirt racing. Gonna be a long event, gonna be a long main event. Hope we don't get caught up in people's bullshit in the heat race. We can just transfer right out of the heat race, that'd be nice. Not have to worry about running E-mains. I think based on speed, we should be right there. And right now we'd be starting second. This is qualifying at heat number 4. That's not too bad. Everybody's pretty close though, so we're definitely gonna have to be consistent and smooth. It's just how it goes. Ought to be fun as long as people use their brains. Let's see. Practices closing out right now. Probably end up bringing the air restrictor down a little bit. If we end up making main, which we should. Just so by the end of the race, we're not having to fucking half throttle it all the way around the track to keep the tires underneath us. Already starting to get slick spots into the turns. So it goes to show that it's going to be a long night of slick ice driving. It's about to be fun. take it
All right.
a little bit slower. We were in practice. We're starting to drop a little bit, but that's all right. About 4/10 slower than we were. But as long as we can transfer out of the heat race, or at the very least have a good starting spot in the B main, not have to run the C main, I think we'll be good in a good spot to make the main. Lot of cars. This is easily the biggest field I've ever had, especially for a dirt race, but realistically in anything in general, other than the one rookie road race I did, because the sports cars with the MX-5s tend to get like 100 people registered per session. It's ought to be a fun time, but I guess we'll see. Like we'll be starting in the last transfer spot in heat number 2. Heat number 1, 8 laps is the distance for the heat races, 10 laps for the consolation races. See where all these guys are running. I don't like necessarily being in the first heat race anyway. It gives me a chance to see how the lines and stuff are working out, who's fast, where. A little bit more information before we get into our race. But everybody gets that information at the same time, though, so still an equal playing field in that sense. Look about even with everybody in our heat race that's ahead of us, time-wise, besides the guy that's going to sit on the pole, he was about 2/10 faster than everybody else. I would imagine he'll probably run out to a lead, and then it'll be a battle for second on back. Rolling off now for the heat race. Ugh. 19 gets a horrible start. 28 get to his inside. The front two cars up to the top. And all sideways behind them. They're still wrecking behind them. 30 car looks like he's going to be done. 29 car got a decent bit of damage there, but they're all under a blanket. Besides the leader, second and fourth. They're all in the show. They got a pretty sizable lead. These guys. So. As long as they don't make... Oh, and that 27 gets over the cushion. Real tight. As long as they keep the mistakes to a minimum. These guys all should transfer right out of the heat race. Like just about everybody's running in the middle of the top. Four car kind of making the bottom work. Staying with the 28 a little bit, but... Outside momentum's really carrying the 28 around, and he's going to clear him this time. Looks like the top's the place to be right now. Have to definitely get our way up there quick. We want to transfer right out of the heat race. We're still battling quite get a drive off turn 4. Last lap. It's like 1 and 2, the bottom can be viable, but 3 and 4, he just could not get a drive off the turn. One car, the 19, 28, 4, and the 27 are going to be the top 5 that transfer straight from the heat race. We get ready for our heat race now. Hope that we can get a good launch off the start, pull away from the cars behind us. Maybe get a car or two between us and the last transfer
Line up
spot.
on the inside. Pit road is closed.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race. The estimated SOF is
2,559.
It looks like now.
It's
Only have to beat 2 cars.
Head down, stay sharp.
Easier said than done with everybody being this close to each other. See if the guys behind us decide to. There's one more. Should have 2 more cars ready. Nope. We gotta beat 3 cars here to make the main right out of the feature. Out of the feature. We gotta make the feature out of the feature. Gotta beat 3 cars to make it through the heat race to the feature. Just gotta run a smart race here, get a good launch on the start, and stay out of the trouble. Looks like we had 1 more. So 4 cars we gotta beat now. It's alright though, I think we can do it.
Green flag, next time by.
8 laps.
Getting ready here, getting ready. Pace cars in.
Ooh, really tight into turn 1. Everybody all over the track behind us. Ooh, we make contact with 14. More contact, 3 wide. Kind of making the bottom work.
The car in C1 just out the front of the lap.
Looks like we're gonna finish 3rd here. It's exactly what we needed.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
A little bit of beating and banging there, but I am on a single monitor, so more than likely that was on me for coming up the track. Take a look at that. Got into the 7 there. Just got super tight getting into the turn. It was a pretty fun heat race, like in Limaland. And we were 4 wide there. Wow. Overall, a pretty damn good heat race, though. Ace cars in, 3 cars gonna lead them to the green here.
Green,
8
green,
more laps. Spread out now. 31 and 23. Fighting for fourth right now. Looks like 23's got a little bit of damage. 20 car's gonna be the last car. Still in the race currently. Trying to get these guys in front of him. Squeak off that fucking last transfer spot to the inside of the 31 now. Can't quite make it work down there. 31 has just got such a good drive through the middle there. On the last lap now. Get the 20 car, get it. Doesn't look like he's gonna be able to. Looks like the 3 car wins, the 11, then the 18, 23, and then the 31 will be the top 5 transferring straight to the main event. I didn't see that. I don't even think he realizes what I'm talking about, to be honest, but good sportsmanship at least. Not cussing and screaming about fucking racing deals. What I like to see. We're just gonna have to keep it cleaner in the fucking feature for sure. We'll probably be starting close to mid-pack, I'd assume. Maybe a little bit farther up mid-pack. Well, it's about 10th, I think. Yeah, I think we'll be starting about 10th in the feature, so not a bad spot at all. We just got to keep our tires on it. So if people want to burn their shit up and drive by us on ahead, it's a long fucking race. It's the main thing I'm worried about. Just keep the tires on it. There's going to be cautions. There's going to be wrecks. So it'll bunch us all back up. It's going to come down to who has tires at the end of the race. I think. Who knows though? Maybe it'll go green for the 75 laps. That'd be really nice too. 13 will lead them to the green. 13 had a really good jump and they stomped on the brakes. They're wrecking behind them. Already got all sorts of sideways. Most everybody's already up to the top. 14 bent out of shape there. 3 wide into turn 2. You just can't get the bottom to work there. Are a little tight into turn 1. Moves the side by side with the 15 car. Now the 32 will pull to his inside. And he actually clears him off of turn 4. Top side might be going away just a little bit. Ooh, crossover there going into turn 3. Car down to the inside now. You're going to be door to door heading into turn 1. He's going to clear him off of turn 2. Dives back to the inside now. It's a little bit tight there, it looked like, and has to correct it. Keep it off of the 8. Allow him to pull a gap out of the car lane. Or just to fight back on the inside. All up front, it's the 9 car, the 13, 15, the 8, 32 will have the last transfer spot at the moment. 17 trying to get up there right now. A little bit tight there. We're coming to the white flag this time by. He's going to dive down to the inside of the 15. Can he get it done? Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. It'll be the 9, the 13, 15, 8, 32 taking home 5 transfer spots for the main event. That'll conclude heat race action. Set for the C main. 4 cars are going to transfer out of the C main into the B main. And 12 laps in the B main, actually, instead of 10. That'll take the top 4 to the feature. Off. It's going to be the 17, the 35, the 25, the 24. Our heat race. 30 and the 14, and the 26 cars to round out the field. Only 4 transfer. Laps of distance, and the green flag is out. 35 gets a horrible start there.
Green, green, green.
Allow the 14 to get to his inside, all the way back from row 3. He's actually going to lose the final transfer spot to the 25, and the 26 goes by him too. They make a little bit of contact off of turn 4. Oh, and the 24 gets taken out. 25 got into him there. That is going to end the 24's night more than likely. Now 14 carrying that 4th and final transfer spot. Gets into the 26 off of turn 4 and into the wall now. The 30 now peeking to the inside. Oh, the 26 damn near loops it off of 4. Going to allow the 14 and the 30 to get to his inside. 3 wide heading into turn 1. Slider from the 14. There's still 3 wide off of turn 2. Oh, and a big wreck there. 24 back on the track, and it causes a big wreck. They go in and knock the 14 out of the way. I don't know if the 14's the one that took him out or not, but if so, then karma's a bitch, I guess. Now it's just 5 cars left on the track. Here's the 17 still leading with the 25 kind of reeling, or 35 still leading rather. Oh. Okay, yeah, the 17's leading. 3 laps to go. The 25's trying to chase him down. Because they keep giving me the pace car. 26, the 30 car. Those 2 final transfer spots. I don't think there's any way the 35's catching them. So this looks like it'll be the 4 transferring to the B main. More lap around this quarter-mile racetrack. Groove's gotten back down to the bottom. 17's going to go on ahead and take the win. 25. 26 will cross the line, and then the 30 will be the last transfer spot. 35 will load it up on the trailer. Lots of carnage in the C main there. Exactly why I did not want to be put into that situation where I had to run it. Because I know people get desperate at that point, and it ends up being kind of a wreck fest sometimes. Not always, but we got 4 transferring out of the B main now, 12 laps the distance. The 29, 21, the 19, 20, 36, the 6, 5, 17, 25, 30, and 26 will take the green. Nobody's really been able to get a good jump on the outside pole position. We'll see. Said 12 laps the distance, top 4 transfer straight to the A main. This is our final preliminary event of the day. Track still has a lot of moisture in it, surprisingly, but that'll give the feature race a lot of time to be able to get some rubber down on the track and make things a lot more interesting. 1 and 2 definitely looks a lot more rubber down than 3 and 4. Here we go. 12 laps of distance, top 4 transfer to the A main. Green flag's out, the 21 gets an alright restart. Start. Allow him to pull out to the outside of the 29 car. 29 car's going to clear him off the turn 2. Everybody fighting for the bottom right now as they're all stacked up behind them. 25 cars actually made it quite a few spots up there on the start. Same thing with the 17. Both trying to race their way in all the way from the C main. They got to catch this group of cars up front. 29 hella loose off the turn. He's going to lose the lead to the 21 now down the back straightaway. 3 wide off of turn 4. Car now back to the inside of the 21 for the lead. They make a little bit of contact on the front straightaway. Car now. Oh, and we got one turned around. The 25 car, and he collects the 20 car with him. Up front, the 21 car is now pulled a sizable gap, about a half straightaway now as the 5 car pulls along to the outside of the 29. 17, there's 3 wide off of turn 2. A little bit of contact getting into turn 2. Turn 3 rather. The 17 car is going to take 3rd place away. Oh, and the 29's a little bitch. Can't handle a little bit of contact and decides to ruin 3 people's races, including his own, because he's a bitch. The 5 car is able to keep going. It looks like the 17 is able to keep going too. That's going to put him out of the race because he's a little bitch, like I said. Can't handle a little bit of meat hanging in a fucking late model. That was not egregious at all. Unnecessary, yes, but not egregious. That is going to cost him a starting spot in the main event. Doesn't even ruin the 17's race because of it. 17 is still sitting 3rd. Got a straightaway lead on the 25 who has the final transfer spot. The 5 car is trying to reel him in. Got 2 laps to go. Up front is all the 21 coming out of turn 4. He's going to take the checker flag for B main win. He will transfer on to the main event. The 6 car will finish 2nd. 17 and the 25 will be 3rd and 4th respectively. People just cannot handle a little bit of contact for whatever reason. I get it shouldn't happen, but it does sometimes. You're all racing for the same fucking spot, same real estate. How it goes sometimes. You just gotta eat the fucking bullet. He probably would have been able to get by him too, but see, we got some cars out here running laps right now. Warm up, we're gonna go on ahead and skip warm up. There's no sense on it. Did it reset the track? Yeah, I guess I did. So, fresh track for us for the 75 lap main event. Running about the bottom to start. It's going to be the place to be. Just going to keep our head on a swivel here and stay out of bullshit. tire and be there at the end. One car goes around there. Alright, looks like it is time for the main event. Should roll off 10th, I believe. Hope this race is a good one. 75 laps.
Line up on
Quarter
the
mile
outside.
up Limaland.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race. The estimated SOF is
2,559.
559.
This could easily be a very good day for our I rating as we are the 22 car.
Head down, stay sharp.
If we can get a top 10 here, that'd be really, really good for our I rating. Not too worried about safety rating. I'm just here for fun, if anything. And a race. Just gotta keep some tire on it for the end of the race. It's gonna be very fast, very early. But the track will start to slow down. Everyone is gridded up. Well, this will be a fun race. Hopefully it'll be entertaining, make a good video. Take the one to the green this time.
Green flag, next time by. Getting ready here, getting ready.
75 laps, main event of the day. Day racing at Limaland is underway. Green flag. First caution of the day so far.
Tops up, 11 chop.
Like we were able to make up a couple spots there. Two laps into the race. Got our first caution. Comment down below how many cautions you think there's going to be. I am guessing a decent bit early on until we get some of these guys that can't handle driving a late model of the super variety out of the race.
Now open.
So far, people kept it clean pretty well up front, looked like. I don't know, I was so focused on the cars directly in front of me, I was not paying attention very far in front of me. Fucking gaggle of cars. Start there, looks like we're restarting 7th, we'll be down on the bottom.
Green flag, next time
Might
by.
actually help us get by a couple cars. We just can't get tight like we did in the one on the heat race.
Getting ready here, getting ready.
Getting ready to go back green here.
Cars in.
Back underway. fourth now. I got really slick really quick. All back to fifth now, but that's alright. Just trying to keep some tire on it. I felt really bad up in the middle there. Yeah, definitely should have put a restrictor in it. Thanks for moving out of the way. Like just knocking the wall down there. Of course I do. Woo! That was a pretty long green flag run there.
Catch stop 13, stop.
I think it probably would have been better for it to just go green for us, because these guys behind us were reeling us in. Gives our tires a chance to cool off a little bit. We definitely lit them up a couple times at least. A little too much, but
Pit road is now
starting to get locked down on either the top or the bottom. We'll probably end up fucking having to rip the fence here. Starting
Pit road
fourth.
is closed.
As soon as we can, probably get back down to the bottom if possible. Feel a lot better down there. A lot of grip down there still. Off the turn. And just overall, less risk.
Okay, bud, green flag next time by. Come on up on the outside.
Still a decent bit of cars in the race.
Getting ready here, getting ready. Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag.
Car pushing us down the straightaway. Oh, that's gonna cost us there.
20 still distracted.
Ooh, too hot. I think we're just gonna stay on the bottom here. Not exactly what we needed. I think we'll be restarting 5th, so we'll be down on the bottom at least. 10 to go when we come back to the green. It's about to get interesting as people start getting desperate for spots. Definitely making that bottom work though. It's gonna be ever so gentle getting it into the turn to stay down there on that bit of moisture. Keep the car pointed straight. So hopefully we don't get rear-ended getting into one.
Pit road is closed.
Just because we enter the turn very, very slow, but we get off the turn very, very good. The whole track is pretty much slick at this point. Well, not a lot of grip anywhere. Definitely should have put an engine restrictor in it, but
Okay, bud, green flag.
single file restart, perfect. Even better.
Ready. Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag. Down low. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
What is the 2 car doing?
Pit road is closed.
Fix off another lap for us, so that'll be 9 laps to go coming back to the line. I have no clue what the fucking 2 car was doing.
Pit road is now open. Catch stop 8 stop. Pit road is closed. Catch stop 8 stop. Green flag, next time by.
Alright, we'll try that again.
Getting ready here, getting
9
ready.
to go coming to the line.
Pace cars in.
little too hot getting in there. Let's just stay green till the end, please. It's like a fourth time we've hit that mine tire now. One to go. We're going to rattle off a third place. Hell of a run for us. I expected we might get a top 10, not a fucking podium. Let's fucking go. What a fucking race. What a fucking event. Such a good job. Just want to head look at the tires, see how bad we beat them up. Oh, I did better than I did in practice. I was down to like 50% on the right rear. We did a really good job saving tires, I think, overall. Awesome job. Good clean race by everybody. Here's your results for the race. Not a bad race at all. I am happy with that. We had an 8X. Safety rating will probably drop a little bit, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about that. More worried about having a good race. So, thank you guys for watching. That was one hell of a race. If you guys agree, want to hit that like button, maybe subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.